Hey guys, PC water-cooled fittings. How many do you need? What do I need? It could literally drive a person crazy. Well, today we're going to talk a little bit about that, so stay tuned. Hey guys, Mike here from Kane's Observations. Let's dive into these water-cooled fittings. So first off, I want to say that I went with a company called Bykski. I got these from. And the reason why I did so, I was looking for a special kind of fitting, a special color. I'm working on a new gaming build, Megatron, and I needed a really special color for it. It's going to be my first time using chrome-plated tubes. So I wanted to get some sort of gray color or a gunmetal gray, and a company called Bykski. They're a company out of China that had exactly what I was looking for. So let me tell you what my first observations of these are. These things are absolutely sweet. The color on these is great. The machine work is absolutely top notch. It's absolutely fantastic. I normally buy my water cooling fittings from EK, and I really have to say, I'd have to put these right up there against their quality. These are absolutely amazing. And I love EK. I love their Torque series. Like I said, I use their fittings all the time. So these are absolutely fantastic. I got a smorgasbord full of them here on the table. Tons of extensions, all the way from 10 millimeters to 50 millimeters. They're compression fittings. These are actually gray. They're not a gunmetal gray. But I got these, and these compression fittings we'll talk a little bit about are a little bit different than what I'm used to. I'm usually used to compression fittings that have two O-rings, and these don't. These have one big one, so we'll talk a little bit about that. Alright guys, let's dive into these compression fittings first. So this is the color gray that I was talking about from Bykski. And let me show you the O-ring. So you just twist the cap off like this. And then here's the O-ring. It's a little different than what I'm used to and probably a lot of other people. Normally you have two black little O-rings, but I actually think this is going to work better than what I'm used to using in those two black little O-rings. So it slides right inside there like that, and then the cap just twists on like this. So like I was saying earlier, I actually love the machine work on these. They have their little logo Bykski on there. I'm going to bring it closer into the camera and see if you can actually take a look at that. So these are absolutely great. Let me show you some of the actual gunmetal 90-degree elbows and some of their extensions. So I don't know how well these are going to show up on camera, the color, but this is a 90-degree single rotary fitting, and this little guy here is just a 90-degree. I'm not sure, I think this is a 30 millimeter extension right here, and I got all kinds of sizes of extensions. You can never have too many extensions because you never know what size you're going to need. This is probably a 10, and I know these big ones right here are 50s. Okay guys, let me show you a little bit how these go together, especially for people who are new to water cooling. They're pretty basic. You can put two extensions together just like this. Just twist them together like that and keep going. But you can put another one on like this and go as big as you want. Let's add the 50 on there. Now we're probably at like 120 millimeters. So with extensions, I feel like you can never buy too many, because you never know if you need to go a little taller, a little shorter. So it's always good to have a multitude of different sizes. Like I said here, I got all the way down from 10 to 50 millimeters. So let me show you some elbows. And you can do all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, for some reason you need to do something like that. You know, like this could go up into your radiator. Then you could put your 90 on like this, just like that. And then your tubes go right in there with your compression fitting, just like that. Now these are all 12 millimeter, these compression fittings. That's what I'm using with the chrome plated tubes. I like them a little bit smaller. I think it gives it a cleaner look. So let me show you guys. I'm going to do a review on this. This is a water block by EK. And so, like, your compression fittings, Let me get a better angle. There we go. So your compression fittings screw right into these. Oh, there we go, like that. If I can get it in there. So, and it looks just like that. I love the way that the gray compression fittings go with EK's block. It looks super, super nice. Let me show you guys what a gunmetal gray 90 looks like in there. And there's that. Alright guys, there you go. Bykski Watercooled Fittings. The only negative I would have to say is you better wear some sort of gloves because they get fingerprints real easy, but you're going to get that with this kind of finish, especially with the chrome plated tubes that I'm going to be using. I'm definitely going to have to be wearing gloves after I polish them all up real nice. So there you go. Let's talk a little bit about price. So on the US Bykski store, they can run you about $6 per compression fitting. Now, I went and purchased mine off of AliExpress because the Bykski US store did not have the quantity that I needed, and AliExpress did. The only negative about buying off of AliExpress is a lot of those stores are shipped directly from China, and they take about 20 days to kind of get to the US. So if you're in a hurry to get your fittings, that's probably not going to work for you, but it did for me because I'm not in a hurry for this build here. And the price was a lot better. I think I paid like $1.40 per compression fitting, and they had free shipping, so it ended up being a lot cheaper to buying from there. And I had a good experience with them. I think the compression fittings came in about 21 days, and I actually got all the extensions in about 19 days. So definitely look into them if you're looking at these fittings. Like, I think Bykski's a great company to buy from. If you haven't bought fittings from them before, you should definitely check them out. They don't only do just fittings, they do water blocks, and they sell PED tubes. They do water blocks and they sell PED. They do water blocks and sell PED. They also do water blocks and all kinds of other things, so definitely check them out. Look them up on AliExpress. Check out their Bykski US store. I'll put a link in the description below. Alright guys, well that's it for this one. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you loved the video, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.